Welcome back to the wild world of crypto. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be part 2 of Olympus. We've had some incredible developments. This project offers some insane passive income potential, but it's not without risk. I previously did a video where I kind of did a brief overview of exactly what the project is. You can go watch that video. I'll link it above. I'll put it down in the description as well. That will get you caught up, but there's been some developments since that video that I just released yesterday. Take a quick look at this. There was an enormous crash that happened overnight. We're going to be talking about what happened. Look at this crazy dip. It went all the way down here. People got wrecked. We're going to be talking about exactly what happened right here. Also, version 2 is rolling out. We'll be talking about that as well. What's going on? There's some incredible changes coming to Olympus. We'll be discussing that. Also, I want to say this. If you love earning passive income, there are several projects that I'm in right now. I don't even have time to make videos about all these projects. Crypto is always moving so very fast. So if you love cryptocurrency and you love passive income, go down in the description, subscribe to our Crypto Passive Profits newsletter. In that newsletter, you'll get to a page like this. I introduce you to 5 streams of passive income with cryptocurrency. 5 very simple streams. I also send out emails and text alerts letting you know what's going on when something is time sensitive, talking about projects that are coming up and stuff like that. Crypto is a fast moving space. It's an incredible space to be a part of. We're on this journey together. So go down in the description, subscribe to our Crypto Passive Profits newsletter. All right, so let's get started. Let's talk about Olympus. So we know that Olympus is a reserve. The goal is to be a reserve currency, but understand it's a long ways from that now. This is a reserve currency where every single Olympus token is to be backed by at least $1 in collateral. It's not going to be pegged to $1. The price can fluctuate. The idea being, here's the overarching idea. Again, you can watch my full video that I did yesterday if you have not seen that yet. But the overarching idea is this. It should not over time go less than $1. And if you stake it on the platform, if you stake your Olympus on the platform, it should continue to go up because they have a treasury fund that is designed to consistently produce profits over time. That's the goal of the project. Again, watch the video yesterday. You'll fully understand that. Are we there yet? Not yet. This project is very volatile right now. If you come look at the dashboard, you'll see that the price took a big dip yesterday, but notice the treasury asset value. And by the way, the treasury assets did not dip nearly as much as the price. That's important to note. I saw that. That was a very bullish sign for me personally. Also, the treasury value continues to go up because essentially they have several things from the bond mechanism to how they provide liquidity. One way to think about it is they have some underlying businesses that are always producing profit. That's just one way to sort of think about what's going on with the liquidity pool. Right now, there's far more than $1 backing every Olympus token. As you can see, there's $428 million, but there's only 3.3 million tokens, ladies and gentlemen. That is incredible. They're currently paying an APY of 7,848%. This project is unbelievable. If you come up here and look at the calculator, I bought more yesterday, so I guess I should discuss that. There was a massive dip. Let's talk about the dip. I'll talk about my current plans since I bought more, and I'm going to also talk about how to get started, like step by step, how I actually got started. I got a question on that from someone as well. Last night, I just happened to catch it. I logged into the Discord. There's a good Discord for or the OlympusDAO, and I go into their Discord, and when I go into the Discord, I see that the price is just tanking, and it just got nuts. And then all of a sudden, it just went out of hand. Well, believe it or not, most of this dip was caused by one major wallet that created a chain reaction. So take a look at it. I believe this is the exact wallet, and it looks like he's re-leveraged again. So there was $13 million yesterday that he was borrowing. So the total account, I want to say it was like 20 million. It was caused by one whale who got liquidated. And if you look at this guy here, he's got $4.5 million. He's borrowed against that $4.5 million, 3.99. So there's basically $8.5 million right here. He's used up 87% of his leverage. So if this price just pulls back by 20%, this guy's going to get liquidated. So what happened yesterday was a big whale, and I think it's the same whale, by the way. I think this is the same wallet. I could be wrong on that. Someone can correct me. But this one well started selling, so he wouldn't get liquidated. And as he's selling, we're talking about selling 20, 30, 40, 100, 500 ohm at a time. And as he's selling, then it's causing the price to drop. And as the price is dropping, other people's in danger of getting liquidated. So some people got liquidated, some people just started selling, and it was an absolute mess. And I was in Discord, and people were talking about it in real time. And I literally was watching the chat in Discord, and someone said, "This is it. This is the last, the last amount that's getting sold. After this, he's done." And when they said that, I started watching the price, and I saw the price. It went all the way down here. Look at this, just almost $600. And it started bouncing back. And I caught it probably, think about $660. I bought 2 ohm, $1,200 worth. I literally pulled money out of my trading account. Some of you who followed me for a while, you know that I haven't talked about it a lot on the channel, but I actually trade cryptocurrency. I mean, I do well trading. I call it my daily profit method. I mean, I'm earning somewhere between $30 to $120 a day, about 50 to 120% a year, depending on volatility, 50% to 120 a year. But I ended up pulling out almost a month's worth of earnings because my trading account's about $20,000, and I pulled out, like $1,200, $1,400, whatever it was. I was trying to get in. I got in with, ended up buying just over 2.02 or whatever of these ohm tokens, which is good because now I'm actually in profit, which is awesome. I'm going to walk you through how to buy the ohm tokens here in a moment. But let's just, now that I've done this, let's just recap, look at my stats. So if you go into the back, I currently have 3.7774 ohm that are staked. And if you don't understand all of this, then go watch my previous video. I'll link it above. That will get you caught up. The rate of return is higher right now because the price is down. In fact, this APY was actually over 8,000% for a good part of the past 20 hours or so because the price had dipped so much. So the APY has come back a little bit because the prices went back up. 0.4% is where we're at, which is awesome. I mean, it's interesting because if you just hold in the platform, if you just stake and hold, you sort of dollar cost average, because keep in mind, every 8 hours we get hit with an additional reward. So it's interesting, no matter if the price goes up, the price goes down, you're sort of dollar cost averaging in here the whole time, which is just crazy to think about. Come look at the calculator. I'll put a link to this calculator down in the description. So I got 3.776 right now, the price. Here's a chart. I'll actually put this chart down in the description as well. At the very bottom of the description, I'll put this chart down there. So we're at 1,003 right now. So just come over here. We'll go to 1,003. 0.4%. That's where we're at. I put in 3,500. That's where I'm at now. I originally had 2,000 in. I pulled in about $1,200 worth of ohm, but I had gas fees, so I just rounded up. So it was about $3,500, including gas fees that I went into this project with. However, I'm in profit now because obviously you can do some simple math there. At 3.77, I'm over $3,700. So thankfully, I bought those 2 ohm. I'm about $200 in profit right now. So in 30 days, assuming that the price doesn't change, of course it will, and assuming that the rate reduction doesn't take effect, which shouldn't take effect for until there's like another 7 million tokens minted, which is going to take a couple of months. Right now, it looks like at the current rate of return, I should have a 55% increase, 5.41 ohm. Again, this US dollar value is going to go up and down, but I'm going to go from 3.77 to 5.41 ohm, which is incredible. And then in 90 days, it's 11 ohm, and 180 days, it's 32 ohm. So it's 3 months, 6 months, and then a year, 300 ohm. Now, here's what's crazy. Even if this price were to go all the way down to $100, even if it lost 90% of its value, which I think it's going to, I mean, that's absolute worst case scenario possible, I believe, because it's going to have 1,000% APY. So it's going to be trading at some premium. But even at if it goes all the way down to $100, I would still, worst case scenario, I'd still have $30,000 in USD value if it went all the way down to $100. Well, I only have $3,500 in here. That's still a 10x within a year. We don't know if this is going to be possible. This is not financial advice. We're just talking about what if scenarios right here. Now, look, if it's $500, then you're still going to be talking about $150,000 roughly. I think it's incredible what's going on here, what they're doing. This project, what they're hoping to accomplish. I mean, it's just going to be very good. Yesterday in Discord, they were having a voice chat, and the developers were talking kind of about what their goals are, what they're looking to do, future plans. It was a very, very interesting chat. They were also talking about version 2. I'm going to be doing another video. The next video I put out is going to be talking about Olympus version 2, what's coming, because I think there's some incredible improvements that's going to happen to this protocol as well. Plus, it's going to become even more decentralized, which I think is very, very interesting. Again, not financial advice for you. Don't take financial advice from a YouTuber, but I am very bullish on this project, even though yesterday was kind of painful. Thankfully, it bounced, and thankfully, I bought in some extra tokens. So, how do you buy OHM tokens? It's an Ethereum-based token, so you have to go to something like Uniswap or SushiSwap. Personally, I use the 1inch platform. So what you do is you come over to 1inch. You can go to 1inch.io. Make sure you choose Ethereum. It could be any of these other chains. So make sure you choose Ethereum. And of course, then you would put in, make sure you leave some Ethereum behind for gas. Every transaction on Ethereum can be expected to be somewhere between $50 to $100 every single transaction. So just be aware of that. So leave behind a few $100s. You want to select OHM. Now, if you come here, you may not see OHM. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to add the OHM address. The way you do that is you come to etherscan.io. You can type in OHM. It'll show up. Select right here. You want to grab this address, click copy address. You'll come right back over here to 1inch. You'll just paste it right here. And once you paste it, you just select it. And then you come here, put in what you want to buy. Oh, good. It leaves some behind for one transaction of gas. And right here, I could get 0.38 OHM if I wanted. I'm not going to do it, but you click swap. Once you click swap, the rate expired. Click swap. That just means the price changed. Confirm swap. And you would click here and click confirm. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to do it. Once it'll take maybe 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes for that transaction to go through. Once the transaction goes through, you come over to the OlympusDAO.finance website, click enter app. Come down here to stake. And you'll be able to click max. If you have OHM in your wallet, when you click max, it will show up here. Then you just click Stake OHM. Now, if you haven't added OHM to your MetaMask, you may not be able to see it. The way you can add OHM is if you come here, if you come to Assets, scroll all the way down, and you'll see Import Tokens. Click here, put that same address that you added on 1inch, and you'll be able to add it. Now, I've already added it, so it's there. But the token will come up and you can click on it. Or you can come here to go to custom token, put in the address. It says token already exists, but if it did not, it would show the token here, and you could click right here and add the token to MetaMask. But you don't have to seed the token in MetaMask for it still to be connected to your wallet address. You need to be aware of that. If you have the token connected to your wallet address, even if it doesn't show up in MetaMask, you can come here and click max. And if you see a value, then you know your tokens are here. You'll click stake, and I believe there's 2 transactions you have to go through to stake it, but you'll click stake, and again, each of those transactions are going to cost gas fees. So this is not something you're not coming in here with $100 worth of OHM. You're just not. The gas fees are way, way too high. Once you stake your OHM, you will see that you have this. You'll go from staked OHM to SHOM. That SHOM is the S stands for staked, so it's staked OHM. And now you're going to be earning rewards. And then it's just a matter of hodling it, keeping it in here, and hope that the price maintains or goes up as we continue to get rewards. So that's how you get your OHM staked. Now stay tuned. I'm going to do another video. You can subscribe to the channel. I'm going to do another video talking about all the updates. You don't want to miss that. If you missed my previous video where I discussed what the protocol was actually attempting to do in a bit more detail, I'll go ahead and put that on the end screen so you can watch that video as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you love cryptocurrency and you love earning passive income with cryptocurrency, make sure you go down to the description and be sure to subscribe to our Crypto Passive Profits newsletter. This is Crypto Wealth. Remember, crypto equals freedom. I'm out.